it's 180,000+ deaths.
Now, Dr. Fauci, the CDC changed its testing guidelines.
In this journey called life, we all come to a fork on the road and critical moment. Today, millions of Americans are having to decide what their next move is going to be. Before COVID-19, 78% of workers in America were living paycheck to paycheck. The pandemic only made things worse. Today, money is a problem for almost everyone in America. It is precisely big problems like the one we are facing today that create the biggest opportunities. HGI believes that the biggest opportunity in business history is unfolding inside the biggest industry in the world. That is, of course, the financial industry. We know that because we are experts in that world. In fact, we've been the leader in this industry for that last 4 decades and have the track record to prove it. Don't believe us? Let us take you back in time for a moment. In the 1980s, the largest demographic group in the United States, known as the baby boomers, were in their productive years. And after exploding many industries from birth to adulthood, it was time for the financial services industry. Millions of baby boomers were in need of financial solutions that could protect their income and help them save and invest for retirement. At the time, the financial industry was no match for such a massive demographic. Too many people in need for financial solutions, and very few industry professionals. Something needed to happen. Someone needed to step up to the plate and create a movement that could help millions of baby boomers solve their financial challenges. That man was Hubert Humphrey, who architected a system that over the decade of the 80s was responsible for the recruiting of 1.5 million people to a crusade known as Buy Term and Invest the Difference. This innovative concept revolutionized the financial services industry, impacted the lives of millions of Americans, and created more financially independent families than any other independent marketing company in history. After that company was sold to one of the largest financial institutions in the world, Hubert and his leadership team saw a new opportunity to provide even more value to the baby boomers. With the start of a new decade, competition, innovation, and new fiscal legislation around the financial industry created the perfect market conditions for Hubert and his team to build another billion-dollar company. In fact, there was only one person and one leadership team in the nation that could bring that new and unique products to market in a rapid way, and that was Hubert Humphrey, who went to work and in less than a decade built the largest independent marketing company of variable products, changed the investing habits of the American people, and revolutionized the industry once again. During those 10 years, his company, WMA, helped improve the lives of over 400,000 associates, who impacted the lives of over 1 million clients, and together generated over $4 billion in sales that paid out over $1 billion in commission to the field. WMA was such a success that one of the oldest, most reputable financial companies in the world acquired the company. At the start of the 21st century, a new world of opportunities emerged, and Hubert and his leadership team once again built one of the largest companies, this time focused on changing the borrowing habits of the American people, and again helped create wealth for thousands of families, and gave birth to new millionaires in the process. By then, Hubert had accomplished what no one else in history had done before in the financial industry, in terms of building the largest financial distribution channels in the country for 3 decades in a row. For Hubert, the great companies built in the past are only a warm-up for what he is attempting to build today. Now, let us go back to the present. Now Hubert is leveraging the experience of building great companies that last in order to build what he calls the greatest of all time, the next billion-dollar company, the final chapter in a trilogy that expands over 40 years of conquest. to create more financially independent families than any other company in history. In a few short years, Hegemon Group International Inc., also known as HGI, have already shattered every record from Hubert's previous companies. During the brief foundation stage, HGI has already produced several people earning over $1 million a year, and many more earning between $100,000 and $900,000 in rolling 12 months. Hundreds of HGI leaders have earned the $100,000 championship ring, and hundreds more have earned the $50,000 Success Society watches. But this is just the beginning. As HGI enters its growth era, the opportunity for families to make big money and build wealth will only accelerate. What makes the financial industry the best opportunity in America today is that now demographics have created millions of new potential clients that can benefit from superior financial solutions. Currently, there are still over 70 million baby boomers that need solutions to not run out of income in retirement and to protect their savings and investments, in addition to finding ways to generate income due to a large majority not having sufficient savings for retirement. On top of the 70-plus million baby boomers, we have an additional 82 million Gen Xers that are in their most productive stage in life and are looking for ways to generate more income, grow their money, and save taxes, among other solutions to solve unique challenges for this demographic that is still having to deal with debt that many haven't been able to pay off. If that is not enough, we can also take a look at the more than 80 million millennials that are buried in debt, who have larger student loans than any previous generation, have higher unemployment rates, and earn lower pay compared to Gen Xers and baby boomers. That makes over 200 million people who need financial education, financial solutions, and an opportunity to make more money. If you are still not convinced that the biggest opportunity in business history is in the financial industry, consider that an estimated $59 trillion will change hands as the baby boomers and their parents pass on their accumulated assets to their heirs. Some estimates predict that the wealth owned by the entire population could surpass $190 trillion in the next 4 to 5 decades. Wouldn't you want to make a career in an industry with such huge opportunity? When money moves between accounts, money is made. But if it's $190 trillion, somebody is going to make a fortune. Why not you? Whether you are a millennial, Gen Xer, or a baby boomer, HGI offers you the opportunity to go in business in the largest industry in the world. To advance our mission of creating wealth for families, we have made it easier than ever for people from all walks of life to join our crusade. HGI has already made the investments necessary in technology, legal, world-class headquarters, support staff, and everything you could possibly need to have a turnkey business upon joining. Our goal is to make this opportunity a low risk with unlimited potential for every person who joins our team. Now that you know such an opportunity exists, you are once again faced with a fork in the road. The decision you take next will shape the rest of your life. We invite you to turn our way, explore this opportunity with the person who invited you to watch this video. Make the decision to move forward and commit to changing your family's lives forever. Now is the time. This is the moment to conquer your future.